Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of the Kickoff Discussion podcast. Well, in this video I'll be discussing about Arsenal's transfer updates, what we've heard, what we've confirmed about Merino's deal, and as well I will discuss about Havertz and the need for Arsenal to get a striker, and as well I will discuss about Saka's replacement. Now let's get to it. Well, according to Fabrizio Romano, Merino deal is very close, and he should be signing his contract with Arsenal by the end of this week, according to reports. And as well, we've heard from unconfirmed source, because I haven't seen the confirmed report here that Arsenal has already booked his medical, but I haven't seen that yet. So I think the deal is pretty close. And as well, over the weekend he was left out of Real Sociedad's team for the opening game of the season, so that is an indication that a deal is very close. It has already been reported weeks ago that he has already agreed personal terms with Arsenal, so that is not a problem at this point in time, and the only thing left now is just to conclude the final details of the signing according to the report that we've been hearing. So it's going to be an important signing for Arsenal, because Arsenal has already sold one of our midfielders. We've sold Emile Smith, and there's every need for us to do a replacement, and bringing in Merino will give us that versatility, and as well it will give us that experience in the middle of the park, and again it will be a very good squad depth for Arsenal. So that is the update I have about Merino. Moving on to Kai Havertz and the need for Arsenal to get a striker. Well, I will still ask this question: do Arsenal need to sign a striker? Well, from my perspective, I don't know. I don't think so, because the opening game of the season, Kai Havertz scored a goal, and he also provided an assist. The last season, he performed beyond everybody's expectation, even when we do not have a striker who could step up for us, because Gabriel Jesus was out injured. He wasn't consistent with his performances, and last season Havertz stepped up. Eventually was converted, because before he was bought to replace Granit Xhaka in the middle of the park. However, that didn't work well for us. And it was Mikel Arteta had to put him in the striking role. And last season he performed well. He got around 13 goals or 14 goals last season as a striker for Arsenal, which is quite commendable. And as well, this time around, he has already opened his account for this season, and we still have the likes of Gabriel Jesus, we have Eddie Nketiah. I know that majority of Arsenal fans are groaning for that prolific number 9, but the way Mikel Arteta want to play and the way Arsenal are exploring their chances creation this season, I don't think Arsenal will go for a striker this summer. It may be next summer, but this summer I don't see Arsenal bringing in a striker, because right now, if you look at the strikers that are available on the markets, the price are very high. Like the player that have been linked with Arsenal, Victor Gyökeres and Victor Osimhen, who have been linked with Arsenal in the past. Victor Gyökeres is priced around £80 million upward, and as well Victor Osimhen was around €120 million, €130 million, which I don't think is a realistic option for Arsenal at this point in time. If Arsenal are to do business in the striking position, well, a realistic option would be Ivan Toney. A realistic option, which I think should not be expensive, and Arsenal do not need to break the bank to bring him to the Emirates Stadium. Remember that last season he was heavily linked with Arsenal. However, the price is part of why Arsenal back up from the deal. So I don't think Arsenal are going to bring in a striker, and if they are going to do any business in that position, I think Ivan Toney will be an ideal. Ivan Toney will be an ideal player for Arsenal. And lastly, Bukayo Saka's replacement. Well, for me, if I'm to pick which wing that needs replacement, I think Bukayo Saka needs replacement, because over the last 4 seasons we have been loading him week in, week out. We have been loading him week in, week out, and he has not had proper rest. He has not had proper rest, and he has been consistent with his performances as well. So if Arsenal are looking to ease off that workload on Bukayo Saka, I think we need to bring in a replacement for Saka, a player that we know is reliable, and whenever Bukayo Saka needs rest, he can step up and give us that performance. And player that, for me personally, I would love Arsenal to look into is Eze of Crystal Palace. I think he will fit into that role perfectly well. That is what I think. That's my own opinion. You can drop your thoughts in the comment section for me to let me know what you think about this. So that is what I feel. That is what I think, and Arsenal just need to ease that workload on Bukayo Saka, because the guy needs to have enough rest. He has been consistent with his performance over the years, and this time around the load is quite too much for him. So I think Arsenal should just do something to ease off that workload on Bukayo Saka. So that is what I think. That's my own opinion. You can drop your thoughts in the comment section to let me know what you think about what I've discussed so far. If you are new, please kindly like, share, and subscribe. And if you are already, please kindly smash the like button to support me. I will see you in another episode, and bye for now.